Hello, welcome back to another video. In this video we'll discuss about some data type related questions. So answer the following questions to see what you learned from the data types. The question 1 is, how are base enum represented and stored in the database? Here we have 4 options. Number 1, a string, literal string value, a numerical value, an alphabetical character, a series of numerical and alphabetic character. So from these, the second option will be the correct answer. Why? Because in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation, base enums are stored in a database as an integer, which is nothing but the numerical values. For example, if one sales order status is open, then the open equals to 1. If the open value of the open equals to 1, then only the 1 is stored in the database. Why the other options are not correct? A literal string value, this one not string, this is not the valid one, only the numerical value is stored. The label or the string is used only in the UI, not in the database. So that is why this is wrong option. An alphabetic character, enum do not store single characters like A, B, C, D or any ASCII values inside it. So that is why an alphabetic character is not the correct answer. Option D, a series of numerical and alphabetic character. Why this is not the correct? Because we know that series of numerical or alphabetic character, it means that would be a string format, right? Which is not how the enum are stored in the database. So that is why this option is the correct answer. Now let's go to the second question. The second question, we recommended that you use EDTs whenever possible in coding for finance and operation apps. Which of these statements is not a benefit of using EDTs? The first one is EDTs are more easily compiled. Second option, EDTs are usable throughout the system. The code is easy to read. And the fourth one, properties can be inherited from the parent EDT. So among these, the correct answer would be EDTs are more easily compiled. This is the correct answer over here, because the which you have to select the which of this statement is not benefits of using EDTs. Compilation performance is not impacted by using or not using EDTs. It's not a benefit of the EDTs. Why other options are correct over here? That is the valid benefits of the EDTs. So I have to select this one first, then I'll explain rest of this. EDTs are reusable throughout the system. So this option, this is a valid benefit of the EDTs. You can define a data type once and you can use it in the many places, which improve the consistency. The code is easy to read. For this option, this is also a valid benefit of the EDTs. EDTs often have the descriptive names and labels, making the code easier to understand. So that is why it is benefit. The last option, this one, properties can be inherited from the parent EDT. EDT supports inheritance, which allow you to reuse the properties like label, help text, etc. Now we'll go to this next question. A base enumeration can be viewed in multiple ways in the user interface of finance and operation app. Which of the following is not an example of how a base enum can be viewed in the user interface? The first option is the option buttons. The second option is slider bar. The third option, a date field. Fourth one is a drop down menu. So among these, the date field is meant for the date values, not the enum value. So that is why this option will be the correct one. Enum represent discrete choice, not temporal data. Why other options are valid for the enum? Option button, often used when there are only a few enum values. These are the radio buttons in the UI. So This is the valid option. The second one is the slider bar. Although rare, slider can be bound to enum values with the integer mapping. And this one, a drop down menu. This is the most common way enum are displayed in the UI. So that is why all these options are correct in case of enum, but not the date field. Okay, now I'll check the answer and I'll show you the result over here. So as you can see, base enum is stored in the numerical value, for example 1 2 3 in the database. Here the entities are compiled in the same way as any primitive data types. And the third one, a date field is not ADT, not an ADT, not a base enum that is used in the user interface. So I hope now it's clear. I have explained each and everything from this question. If you have any question regarding these three questions, you can write it in the comment section. I'll try to solve your problem as soon as possible. So see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.